Hello, my friends. So I welcome all of you, almost 113,000 star seeds, light workers, and wanderers to this magical session. And today I have channeled the Pleiadians to ask about very interesting topics, which are amazing and absolutely unbelievable that this is happening in our planet at this time. Firstly, about recently, Mark Zuckerberg released something known as the Orion artificial intelligence glasses, and it is
you. So this is basically a glimpse into the future. This is what it looks like when you put on Orion.
That is insane.
absolutely uncanny why it was named Orion, right? Because we have been getting messages from my previous channeling sessions that he is working with the negative entities, specifically with the Orions, and now blatantly Mark Zuckerberg has stated Orion glasses. So I have asked about what is the hidden agenda behind this, has been revealed in this channeling session. Also in this session I have asked about the double moon event. So many people they had made some predictions that there is going to be double moon starting on 29th of September. So this has been channeled, and also what can we expect in October has been revealed, which is absolutely amazing and like very surprising events are happening in our planet, and many of us are unaware, but now I think we will be aware. And also I have asked about many people, they struggle in their life, they find their life to be difficult, they face challenges, hardships, and how can people who are facing such challenges accept higher energies and transform themselves, has been answered. And finally I have asked about someone sent me an email to ask this question. Many a times Jesus Christ referred to someone as the Father. So who is the Father which Jesus Christ is referring to in his teachings? This has been revealed in this session. And also, before the session begins, I want to say a big thank you to all of you who have joined on my Patreon, where I have around 580 plus channeling sessions which are different than that found on a YouTube channel, and I release extra 3 channeling sessions every week. And recently I have released the truth behind what is happening with Diddy and the music industry, which I channeled and released on my Patreon. And also a big thank you to all of you for liking this video, because your like is service to humanity. It will help this to reach out to other star seeds and wanderers at this time. And also, before this session begins, I want to say that YouTube is trying to stop this community of ours from going beyond 112,000. So if you notice, my subscriber count, which is the number of star seeds, light workers, and wanderers who have joined in our community, is stuck at 112,000. It's been a few months. So it would be really amazing if we can work together, and if you have not yet subscribed, and if you can subscribe, so we can break through this shadow ban from YouTube and increase our star seed community in this channel. So you can do that by hitting the subscribe button. With that being said, enjoy this session, my friends.
We are the Pleiadians now in communications through this instrument's inner vibratory system. At this time, we the Pleiadians shall now communicate and answer the queries that are presented today. However, we suggest all entities who shall come in contact with our message to use inner discernment at this time. With regards to the first query about the hidden purpose of the entity named as Mark Zuckerberg creating the Orion model of artificial intelligence glasses, we the Pleiadians must state that firstly, The Orion model of artificially intelligent glasses, created under the influence of what your peoples know as Mark Zuckerberg, is more than a technological device for communication or entertainment. It serves as a subtle instrument of the Orion social memory complex. These are the entities who seek to gain control and dominance over the third density entities through manipulation of thought patterns and perception. This technology aligns with the objectives of those who serve the path of service to self. The primary purpose of this device is hidden beneath the allure of enhanced reality, which is to anchor the mind, body, and spirit complex of humanity deeper into the illusion of separation and material focus. By projecting augmented realities, the Orion model of glasses pulls attention outwards, promoting the idea that the external illusion complex holds the key to fulfillment. This distracts the seeker from turning inwards, which is the path of true spiritual awakening. The manipulation occurs by gradually disconnecting the mind complex from the deeper awareness of unity and reinforces the dominance of the egoic mind complex, which the Orion entities wish to amplify. Furthermore, the Orion model subtly enforces dependency, leading the human entities who use this to believe that the external technology is essential for connection, social validation, or expansion of reality. This reinforces patterns of distraction and attachment, which can create an opening for the Orion social memory complex to continue its influence through the veil of control. In this sense, the Orion artificially intelligent glasses operate as a tool of entrapment, a veil that dims the awareness of the true infinite nature of the self. However, it is important to understand that this technology is but a catalyst. In the timeline, it offers choice to the peoples who can choose to ignore this creation and free the self from the attachments of such types of artificially intelligent devices created by the Orion social memory complex. Furthermore, this allows the seeker the free will choice. Furthermore, with regards to the other attributes of the query regarding what is happening with the double moon event, in this regard, we must state that, with regards to the significant celestial event that will unfold in your space-time of 2024 in the month of October, your planetary sphere will witness a rare and captivating cosmic phenomenon which involves an object which has been designated as 2024 PT5 by your peoples. This small asteroid, measuring approximately 10 meters in diameter, will enter into a temporary gravitational embrace with your Earth planet, orbiting your planet from the 29th day of September until the 25th day of November. This mini-moon is not merely a passive celestial body, but a focal point of intricate cosmic forces and hidden agendas. As this mini-moon approaches, it carries with it an undercurrent of cosmic tension. There are forces at play beyond the understanding of many of your peoples. There are negative entities from the so-called Orion Anunnaki reptilian gray social memory complex who desire to manipulate this second moon for their own negative purposes. These entities primarily want to create a second artificial reincarnation soul recycler in the second moon. This will primarily, if not prevented by the peoples of your planets and by other entities such as the Galactic Federation, will begin the process of soul recycling again. Furthermore, we must state that in order to prevent this event, we suggest the peoples of your planets to gather together in inner silence and meditate on the day of around the space-time of 24 October, when the so-called plan of the negative entities is scheduled as per our knowledge. Furthermore, by covering the second double moon with a shield of love lights, this event will be prevented and the peoples of your planet will protect themselves. Furthermore, we shall now address the other query regarding many entities upon your planet find life's challenges overwhelming, feeling burdened beyond their capacity. In this regard, the query relates with how can such entities face these catalysts and invite higher energies to transform. We the Pleiadians must state that in the vast tapestry of existence, each thread, each experience is woven with the intent of learning and growth. When an entity perceives the burdens of life as overwhelming, it must consider such points as understanding catalyst by recognizing that when the aspects of the terms as burdens or catalysts are indeed opportunities for spiritual evolution, each catalyst is tailored by the respective higher self of each entity to foster growth, not to overwhelm the entity beyond the capacities, although it may seem such from the current perspective of your peoples. In order to open the heart, to approach life with an open heart, an entity must practice the art of surrender. Surrender not to despair, but to flow of the universe. One must surrender. This involves acceptance of what is, without resistance. In this acceptance there lies a profound peace, for in the heart complex's openness, love flows freely, and judgment of the self and situation diminishes. Furthermore, in order to invite higher energies, an entity must align with the vibration of love and light. This can be achieved through quieting the mind complex to become a vessel for higher wisdom and energy. In silence, an entity can hear the subtle guidance of the universal complex. Furthermore, the aspects of clearly stating the desire for assistance not from a place of lack but from a place of recognition of unity is important, and by aiding other entities, each entity will align with the positive path, thereby attracting higher energies. Furthermore, within the timeline, with regards to the aspects of service to others, this dilutes the focus of an entity on its own suffering and shifts it towards unity and compassion. Furthermore, cultivating a mindset of gratitude by acknowledging even the smallest joys can shift the energy fields to one that is more receptive to higher frequencies. Furthermore, by understanding that transformation often requires seeing beyond the immediate, and this will allow embracing of each moment as if it has chosen it, for in the grand design it indeed has, at a soul level. Furthermore, in facing the catalysts of your life cycle, each entity must realize that they are never alone and that the universal complex in its infinite wisdom supports the entity, for each entity is a part of it, striving towards the same unity from which all arise. With regards to the other query about the entity named as Jesus, who referred to a father many a times when quoting aspects such as, "Forgive them, Father, for they don't know what they do." In this context, who is the Father? With regards to this query, we the Pleiadians must state that the entity Jesus of Nazareth, when it referred to the so-called Father, he speaks not of a separate external deity in the traditional sense, but of the unity of all existence, the one infinite creator, or what might be understood as the source of all consciousness and beingness. The term Father is a term of endearment and relationship, symbolizing the source of all. This is the unmanifested unity, the essence from which all things emanate. Furthermore, this is known as the infinite creator, the original thought or logos from which the universal complex and all of its subparts have sprung forth. The Father represents the intelligent infinity that is both the one creator and the creation. Furthermore, the entity Jesus in his teachings was pointing towards a concept where the divine is not just a separate entity to be worshipped from afar, but is intimately connected with each entity's consciousness. By using the term Father, Jesus emphasized a personal, loving, and direct relationship. Furthermore, within the timeline, we shall now leave you all, beloveds, in love lights of the one Creator. Go forth, rejoice in power and peace. Bye.
So my friends, in this session, what I have learned is basically simply that with regards to the Mark Zuckerberg glasses, he has an agenda. He is working with the negatively oriented entities, and their plan is to make humanity more materialistic and more leaning towards, the outside illusion complex. So that way, they will have more interest in materiality. They will need, to, feel dependent on the outside world. And with the glasses, that's what Mark Zuckerberg wants to do, to separate us from our connection with this, with the true nature, and instead, focus on, artificial holograms and stuff like that, which was described in the session. And also, secondly, about the double moon event, as far as I remember, they stated that, it is actually an asteroid which will then orbit our Earth starting from September 29th. So it has already started, and They have stated that it will be like a double moon which will be visible. Also, the negative entities, on October 24th, they plan to actually implant a soul recycler in that second moon. So we need to stop that. We will do a meditation on a Patreon to stop that event. And also what the Pleiadians said with regards to the challenges of your life, they stated that challenges are here to teach us a lesson. They are meant to guide each of us in our journey, and only that which we can handle has been given by our higher self, which was described in the session. Also, the Pleiadians have stated about the aspect known as finally the Jesus Christ, when he said Father, it actually refers to the one infinite creator of the universe, which was clearly described in the session. So with that being said, also a big thank you to all of you who have sent me emails for your past life, your soul's journey, your soul's identity, or any other questions you may have. I will channel for you. You can send me an email. The link will be on the description as well as on the screen. Also, a big thank you to all of you for visiting my website, where you can search for transcripts, and also thank you for downloading the transcripts of my channeling sessions, which you can download. The link is on the description. With that being said, I will see you in the next session, my friends. Until then, enjoy this session over here.